Yeah, as I always said, I mean, I always think you have a realistic chance in football, and I think with these guys and what they have done before, if we are performing as we should do, I think we have a rather good chance to go on from the group stage. So I think that's quite possible. If we look upon the first game now, I mean, you always say, of course, that it's a good way to have a good start in the finals when it's only 3 matches in the group stage. But as you play I would call them the big favorite in the group if you look upon the early results. So I think we can handle a loss against them also. So it's difficult to say. I mean, normally the first game is a lot of a key match, but I don't think this time. But depending on the first result, then we know how important it is coming to the second and the third, so it's very difficult to say. I mean, everybody speaks about Hungary as a key game, but I mean, Hungary is not a bad team either, so it's about taking points in all 3 matches, I think. It's very easy to answer the second question. I think he's done a really great job. I mean, if I compare Portugal, when I played them with Sweden, I mean, you always have the individual skills, but I really think he organized the team. You can see it on the results, they speak for themselves. So I have a lot of respect for the job the coach has done with Portugal.
Our parent for the occasion, this first 2 minutes of the first match in Iceland's history in a major tournament.
Maybe you should ask the players. Maybe it's difficult for them to answer. I mean, we have talked a lot about it starting already in March when we met them to talk a little bit about what you can expect when you come to the finals and things like that. But what we are trying to do together with the players is, when we talk about it, is as we always do, about our attitude. But I mean, the strength that are in this group of players, I mean, the mental strengths and things. We have a few matches where, as we lost very few, but I would say that some of them we lost a little bit because of maybe, and I don't think they are aware of doing it, but we became a little bit passive. If you take, for instance, Croatia away, we didn't play the way we normally did. So of course we talk about it, but I think they all enjoy it and going into it with the attitude that we try to show everybody what Birke said before. We are a bunch of rather good footballers and we have a really good team performance. I would be surprised if you would see any players being passive or really nervous before the game. Of course you're going to feel a little bit, but I don't think we will see much of it anyway. I'm pretty sure these guys will go out and try to show the rest of Europe what we can do. Yeah, as we talked about already, I think, I mean, basically of course they have to be good footballer, but they have so many other qualities also. If you look at the side of the tactical part, I mean, the working performance they put in, they are physically really strong, and they are mentally very strong. They have stood up with me for 4.5 years, a lot of repetition, a lot of tactical training, and if you ask them, I answer you honest, I don't think they have the most funnest practices with me. But instead, I think we are one of the better organized team. They know exactly how we should play, help each other, as Birke were talking about. I mean, when you play a good team like Portugal, for instance, and there's so much individual skills in the team, we have to close them down in different ways. But at the same time, I think what is good with these guys, they can play football also. So if you've seen the matches, we can have a pretty good attacking part of the game too. But I think the big thing is, besides of course being rather good footballers, is the mental strength in the team, the working rate. They are very fit, everybody, they can work for 90 minutes. So I think we are a really difficult team to break down. Yeah, I mean, about the shape, I really don't know. What I could see from his 45 minutes against Estonia, he looked fit to me. And the question about giving him a week free, I think, was a really good thing to do from the coach. I mean, these players now playing in top clubs and in national teams, I mean, we definitely are playing too many matches in too short time, I think. And I really understand if he was feeling tired after the Champions League final. So I think what should be really good for the calendar is if that, as they did now, they prolonged. I mean, we have 13 players playing the last weekend in May. I would say that all players should have 1 week off before they go into the camp for the finals. But I don't know how long he was free or on vacation, but if you had a week, I think you reload from a physical point of view anyway. Then how much you need from a mental point of view, that's up to every individual, I think. But I think you can expect to see the best of Ronaldo, except from our game when we play against him.